Hi, Toby Hodges from Yachting World. We are aboard the first new X5.6 and we have all of about 5 knots of breeze, so let's just see how slippery this 56 footer is. So this has a few optional secret weapons to help us going. Nice North Sails package, furler boom here, self-tacking jib, and we're currently sailing with a code 0 as well. So we've got some sail power to help us along. As you can see, we are moving quite nicely through this water. I imagine matching the wind speed. We'll have a look in a minute. Really useful size sail locker on the X with your warps to starboard, plenty of fender and sail stowage space as well. And you've got the recessed furler just in front, and again for the Genoa further forward. The anchor gear mounted under the bowsprit itself and the chain locker just between the two head sails there. Again, really nice neat leads for the furlers as well, which disappear through the coach roof itself, keep the side decks nice and clean. Plumb bow section, neat Reckman furler integrated into that aft end of that bowsprit there. You can see how the furler lines go through the coach roof here, and also really neat is having the Genoa cars mounted inboard on the track, but also the pulley system for it disappearing back through the coach roof, through the coamings to the winches aft. So you end up with a very clean coach roof and side deck. So this particular model has a low spray hood, so you keeps a nice aesthetic to the deck, and also means from the helm you can see over that to see your foresails. You can see the well below here, which is the recess for that spray hood. Easy walk across, and then you come, the natural way is to go all the way aft on the side decks below this bimini here, to come behind the helms themselves. Really nice optional features to have this bench seat as well, which contains the life raft below it. There is also the option to have a traveller or a single point main, or as on this boat, a plinth for the main sheet itself, which I think is a really nice idea because it breaks up between the wheels, and it also means you're not using your two valuable winches on either side for your sheeting as well. Got access into the dinghy garage from the cockpit itself. Nice neat solution here for launching the tender is having a crane which manually swings out, lifts the tender, and it means you can have a good size dinghy up to about 3 meters. This one with the folding transom setup of the outboard, so yeah, you get a good sized dinghy stowage space in this lazarette area itself. Access to the steering gear,
den der også en lille
So as we are ghosting along here, it's a pretty good time to show you the interior of this, the first X 5.6. Really nicely done and quite heavily influenced and sort of semi-customized by the owners. So this particular one is set up for going long distance cruising, and it will do the ARC, the Atlantic Rally for Cruisers, next year. So it has a lot of optional extras on there. This island galley that you see here is not the standard. You can have a traditional U-shaped galley, but this I think is a really nice solution. Sort of opens up the living area, more like a sort of apartment style in a way. Yes, you do lose some stowage under here, but it gives you a bracing point and I guess a bit more social as well. It's really nice, light, open interior, loads of natural light. This is finished with a sort of painted light oak. It's still offered as Nordic oak and teak as well. But yeah, focusing on this galley, you still have all of these large drawers below this island area, and there is plenty of cold stowage as well. So this has front door style fridge, and this particular one, push a button to open the top of it as well. And in there are pull out trays, you know, so you can get at the lower parts of the fridge as well and use that to put into the sink. Well thought of. And then central, you have a Force 10 oven and great bracing here for either tack. Good size work surface as well. Natural light you're getting through the hull windows there, plenty of ventilation. So as well as that fridge there, there's also this aft opening one right by the companionway. Got all your beers and wines in there, thank you very much. And this one has an extra little drinks fridge in there as well. So surround stowage in this galley high up, and again through the saloon area as well. All your mod cons, and plenty more drawer stowage below here as well, including a little dishwasher down there. This one's got the Quokka instant hot water tap on it, double sink, bin area below. Really smartly done. Then your aft cabins are set up like this. The only real difference in layout you can have is to have a third heads, which would take some of this area here and would look, I guess, something like that one does on the starboard side. But these aft cabins themselves are set up as twins that convert to doubles. So there's your double version, and there's your twin version. So you just have a fill-in to convert it to a double. Otherwise identical cabins, good stowage, raised wardrobes here. This one got your big washer dryer in there as well. So not so good stowage on this one, but on the port side it is in that locker. Access to the gen set below here. You take those panels off each side, and this in this side I believe is the aircon on this one. Yeah. And then nice use of Alcantara on the sides and on the aft bulkhead there, and side access panels into the engine room each side. So two heads layout on this one. Nice smart leather inlays on the door handles. Separate shower aft, including a wet hanging locker as well, which is a nice feature to have in there. Good stowage around the heads itself, and the heads forward there, and then that's your your starboard side aft cabin, walking the wrong way. So this has the single wardrobe on this side, and again side access to the engine room and into the gen set aft. Companionway steps, lift on gas struts. So large engine room area. You can see further aft there the gen set mounted between the cabins. There's your side access panels, and space for the hot water tank above the engine itself. Still get a proper nav station area here. Smartly done. Good hull window there. Access to your electronics. Mounted it up here. So this one for the water maker and the radio, etc. VHF with the switch panel below. And lift top desk. access to all the wiring, the fuses, just abaft, behind chart table seat. Great size saloon area. So the small part, I guess, around for the seating, but this bench part, which gives good stowage beneath it, will slide across to act as a coffee table there. And you see how thick those cushions are on that sofa bed. So that becomes like a lower snug area for relaxing on. The tanks themselves are all situated below the saloon sole, and you have all the raised stowage surrounding it. And then moving forward, there are a different option to have. So you can have an offset berth, but I imagine this will probably be the most popular one. Plenty of wardrobe space and drawers below as you enter here. And again, not short on natural light and stowage space surrounding the berth itself. Including that below the aft end of the berth for all your bedding, etc. And then the ensuite for the master cabin with separate shower compartment up against the central bulkhead there. So the wind didn't fill in. We've only had up to sort of around 4 knots true wind speed at the moment. We could still match that with the Co Zero, but all in all, really impressive new yacht from X. 20 tons displacement, fast ocean cruising boat, and yeah, starts at 970,000 euros. And this one, number 10, 10th boat for this particular, 10th X yacht for this particular owner. I imagine they'll have a lot of fun on it. See you next time.